Hello, welcome to the University of Law. In this video I'm doing a very special unboxing. It's all very secretive. I've just taken it out of the box and it is the Once and Future limited editions. These have just arrived. I think there were some delays with the postal service, but they've arrived in good condition. So let's have a little look through. So we've got this, which is the fourth release. Oh, hang on. We've got... these are the replacement sleeves. I think this is a note. So it looks like they haven't got the first replacement sleeve yet, but they do have replacement sleeves for the second and third story. Because some people were having issues where their sleeves arrived and they were crumbling on the logo. I have to say, mine are not a problem at all. Mine are absolutely fine. But obviously I'm grateful for the fact that we've been given these replacements anyway. So these are, we've got the limited edition numbers on the back. There we go. So these are, presumably you bend them. Yeah, let's have a look. Can I do that? Let's have a look. Ooh. You bend them, don't you? And then they, yeah, there we go. And then they CD slips comfortably inside there. So it should be, let's have a look. There we go. That is the case for the CD. Yeah, I had no issues with the previous ones that I've still got, so I've now got a spare, which is interesting. But that's the this was what I really enjoyed, because this is what I've said it before, but this one I really enjoyed because it said something about the character of the Doctor. This one was my favourite because it was just a really fun Time War story. It kind of told us what happened next to Davros following the explosive events of 8th Doctor Time War Volume 4, in which he was reborn from the elements of Davros from the multiverse. So it was a really interesting way for how they brought Davros back from being the Emperor, because he was the Emperor Dalek. He was just an ordinary Dalek by the end of Terra Firma, meant to be the end of his story. And actually, by this one, he's regained his individuality again. Yeah, I really enjoyed that, and he plays off really well with the 7th Doctor. So then we've got this one. This is release number 4. This one obviously was basically, it was the 7th Doctor in a Time War story, and obviously the 7th Doctor has met Davros before, so that kind of worked really well. With this one, while the 5th Doctor has met Jenny before, but the fact is we know as an audience that her dad is Peter Davison, and she knows Connie Baker very well from her childhood. So there was we kind of knew that those actors were together because they knew each other. There was kind of a familiarity there. This box, it was very interesting because it was almost completely random, really, in terms of it threw together a whole mix of different characters who were not familiar with one another. Really interesting to see Harry Sullivan, a more mature Harry Sullivan. 6th Doctor, of course, was a really good playoff with Jackie Tyler. That worked really well. And is this the one where they had... yeah, they did. They had Lady Christina as well. Yeah, so that was another interesting one. And it introduced the 11, or an earlier 11. I think it was the 2. I can't remember now. But it was certainly... Yeah, I think it was the 2. Yeah, 2's company, it was the 2. Spoiler alert, don't listen on if you haven't watched the finale, but obviously that was a tease for the main villain of the arc. And who better to be the main villain of the arc than Big Finish's very own the 11, who's one of their greatest, I believe, Time Lord villains. They've added one that really stands up there with the Monk and the Master and the Rani, Omega, you name it. I think most of the Time Lords we know are villains, aren't they, in Doctor Who? Right, I've got that open. So let's get this open. So this one's got the sleeve on. It looks like it's got the emboss. It's number 964 of 3,000. So they're very limited. They all went out of... They were sold out on pre-order a while before the first one came out, if I remember correctly. So you can get limited edition on download, and the benefit of that is that you do get extra features that you wouldn't get in the standard edition. So we've got Colin Baker, yep, full cast there, directed by Helen Goldwyn. Here we go, special edition. And what's great about these is that you kind of you get different artwork for each one. You get one per month. I love that. I love the box sets, and I was really excited when they moved to box set because it was a different way of experiencing stories and getting kind of a whole kind of series in one set. It really made sense. You could tell a whole story across one long story, one epic story, or across 3 linked stories. But I do miss the experience of getting one a month, getting it in, hearing the story unfold over several months. And we're getting that next year with the Centaurans, so I'm glad we're getting that as well. So here we've got identical back. Oh, actually, is that different? No, it's the same. And here we have it. Advert for the most recent 6 Doctor stories, the first three Six Doctor box sets with of the Purity Saga. Well, now that's an interesting. That looks shinier than normal. Actually, that disc. Very nice, very well pressed. That disc, I like that. We've got some viewing notes here from Lisa McMullen, who wrote the story. I think she wrote 2 stories in this set. And of course, yeah, we've got the 3rd Doctor in this set as well, this particular one. And then it opens up this, let's see for the first time, look at that, this poster. Yeah, harking back to the first story with the 60th. Fantastic. Harry Sullivan. There we go, like a film poster. So there we are. So that was my thoughts on that story and on the packaging. Let's pop that away and move on to the next one. There's still 2 more to come. I know there's been some delays with the manufacturer, I think. And here we have got episode 5, The Martian Invasion of Planetoid 50. Obviously, David Tennant didn't just come back for the TV anniversary special, he came back for Big Finish's one as well, for the big epic multi-Doctor story. And this one features Missy. Again, like with the last one, it had a more of although they were all from the 21st century reboot Doctor Who, not reboot, 21st century continuation of Doctor Who, I should say. They were characters that were still fairly random to one another. Obviously, Missy, 10th Doctor never met Missy before, never met the Paternoster gang. There was a reference in the behind the scenes where David Tennant talks about how he was at their wedding, and of course, since they recorded that, we've actually had that box set out where the 8th Doctor witnessed their wedding in the recent Paternoster gang set. So that was really exciting a couple of months ago. This was the first time he regenerated forward to a future body, and we kind of got the idea that he can remember when he regenerates. Not only does his clothes change and the TARDIS change, but he can also remember future events as well. So that was really interesting. And that paid off really nicely in the finale. There's some lovely moments where he pre-remembers, to quote the 12th Doctor. That was a really great 12th Doctor line from the final episode. Spoiler alert again, sorry. So yeah, that was fun. But of course, he doesn't realise. He forgets who the Master is by the end, so you don't spoil the 12th Doctor, Deep Breath. No, not Deep Breath, what's it called? Dark Water, Death in Heaven. So that was great. Yes, it's just great to have more David Tennant for the anniversary year. But yeah, it was an interesting one. Obviously, it played off some old science. I think was it H.G. Wells? H.G. Wells. I think it played nicely off of. As well, played off of kind of the original version of I'm completely blank now. Not Invaders from Mars. Invaders from Mars is based on it. War of the Worlds. I think it's based off War of the Worlds, I think. But yeah, that was fun. That was fun, and it was good to see. And then the next story as well, which we'll get through soon, also featured the Master, but a future Master, the Lumiat that the Ninth Doctor faced, and that was really quite interesting as well. Let's get this open. There we go. Right. Damaged the corner a bit there. Getting that open. I like the back. This reminds me, the back of this, of the novel of the 8 Doctors. It was very similar colour scheme to this. We've got number 2404 of 3000. So got this lovely. I like how they're all different colours. I know 1 and 3 were similar coloured, with the kind of, this was a deeper red, the other one was a brighter red. Then we've got this sort of turquoise. We've got this kind of purpley greeny pink. And this lovely kind of orange. So yeah, they've all got a different colour scheme. We've got the little... It's 3D, you can really feel that there on the 60-year logo. So it's not just a standard logo, it's the 60-year logo. But yeah, you've heard my thoughts on the story. I think by this point we were starting to get the scale of what was wrong. And there were hints about the scale of what was happening, and we were getting closer to the truth in this one before the next story really kind of sets sail for that final episode afterwards. So here we have got to get a lovely shiny disc, and they're really nice. I don't remember the other ones being so nice actually. Maybe they were, I just didn't clock, but it's a really nice. You can't really tell with the camera, but it's a really nice disc. This is advertised. The 10th Doctor's recent. Gallifrey Classic Doctors, The Out of Time Saga. I definitely recommend. That was another one that kind of came out in 3 installments like this, but that was over 3 years rather than 3 months. So we had to wait a long time for that to play out. But it was nice to kind of have some Tennant action each year. And then again we got the viewing notes, the cast list, and the poster. Look at that. Very nice, yeah, Martian invasion. Wonderful. So yeah, so it's been nice to get these unboxed. Nice to see these. There we have it. Once in Future, episode 4, Two's Company. Once in Future, episode 5, The Martian Invasion Planetoid. 50, we've got 6 and 7. Hopefully will arrive soon. I'll do an unboxing of those when they come. And then we've got the Coda next year. Still waiting to hear what that's about. But hopefully we find out some more information soon. Did you pick these, Chop? What did you think of the story? Whether it was standard edition or special edition, what did you think of the story? Let me know in the comments below. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. I look forward to speaking to you soon.